I buried my wife 3 years ago. So why was she sitting in a cafe yesterday, holding a baby that looked exactly like me? 3 years ago, under the gray skies of Yorkshire, I buried the love of my life. Eleanor Mayfield, my wife. My world died in a car crash on a cold November morning. The funeral was quiet, the church bells haunting, and her casket lowered with white lilies atop it. I remember the smell of rain, the tremble in my knees, and the way her mother clutched my hand as if losing her daughter had hollowed her bones. Since then, I never moved on. How do you move on from someone who became the very rhythm of your life? I still live in our small flat above the flower shop in Harrogate, still talk to her photos, and every year on our anniversary, I visit the place where her car spun off the road. But yesterday, while walking past a little cafe near the station, I froze. Through the steamed-up window, I saw her. Eleanor, same auburn hair tucked behind her ears, same way she stirred her tea with her left hand. But she wasn't alone. She held a baby, a tiny boy, maybe a year old, in a navy blue jumper. He turned toward the window. My heart nearly stopped. He looked like me. My nose, my chin, even my dimple. I stumbled inside, but by the time I reached her table, it was empty. Just a half-drunk cup of tea and a child's teething ring. I asked the waitress. She said the woman paid cash and left in a hurry. I didn't sleep. I dug out our old photos, comparing the baby's face to mine, to hers. The resemblance was terrifying. I called her sister. Her mother, they were as shocked as I was. Her sister swore she identified Eleanor's body. DNA confirmed it. Or did it? Was it a mistake? A switch? I hired a private investigator. Weeks passed, then one day he called. You need to see this for yourself. We drove to a village near Whitby, to a modest cottage hidden behind hedges. He handed me binoculars. There she was, in the garden, hanging laundry. The baby toddled. Beside her, my Eleanor, alive. I wanted to run to her, scream, hold her, demand answers, but I froze. Was I seeing a ghost? Then she turned, saw me. For a split second, she didn't flinch. She knew I'd come. That night, I knocked. She opened the door with tears in her eyes. No words, just silence. We sat at her kitchen table, and the truth fell out in pieces. She'd been pregnant. The crash wasn't an accident, it was an escape. She'd discovered I wasn't just her husband, I was unknowingly the son of the man who destroyed her family. My father, the one I never knew, had been responsible for the scandal that ruined hers. When she found out, she couldn't bear it. She didn't want to hurt me, so she ran, staged the crash, paid off a corrupt official, and lived in hiding. Until the baby came. I couldn't let him grow up in that legacy, she said, pointing to the child. But he deserved to know his father. I wept, for the years lost, for the lies, for the twisted fate that bound us. And then I held him, my son, warm, breathing, real. In that moment, I realized grief hadn't broken me. Secrets had, and forgiveness wasn't just for her, it was for myself.